Hey, what's up guys? So we're about to make a beginner juice recipe that is, in my opinion, it's one of the best all-around basic juice recipes for anyone, regardless of where you're at on your healing journey. For one, because most people's bodies are so incredibly toxic that you have so much parasitic, candida, and fungus overgrowth that it makes it quite difficult actually to tolerate high sugar and like high fruit type juices or even a fruit-based diet. You know, if you've been growing up eating the standard American diet, processed food, you know, just so laden with chemicals, your body has got parasites, worms, candida, fungus, all that jazz. And so things like celery, parsley, cilantro, all of these dark leafy green herbs they're so oxygenated and they have so much chlorophyll in them that the parasites that are living in your intestines hate that. And so this can really help combat and bring down the bacterial overgrowth load when you're either just starting out or if you've been on this journey for a while and you just have major issues with either bloating or indigestion or undigested food particles, stuff like that. So we're about to make this real quick. We'll try to keep it quick and short. I just got back from surfing. It's been an amazing morning. This is actually going to be my breakfast. So to get started, first thing I got to tell you is that when you're juicing leafy greens or any type of herb or even pineapples, anything that has like a long strand, you're going to want to chop it, especially with the masticating juicer. So right here I've got two little bunches of fresh cilantro, still got the ends on them. When it's dirty like that, you know it's good. It came from a local farm here in Bali. And so one of the main things I want to tell you is that with the Nama juicer specifically, you can just pop it in there because it does have an S blade in there that will chop the produce for you, but it does take a little bit more time. And just to save a little time, I'm going to pre-chop this cilantro here. And you know, I've been juicing heavily, like very heavily, nearly every day for probably 6 years. And I've owned a juicer for probably 12 years now. And it's been one of the most amazing things that I've ever done for myself. I was bedridden, chronically sick, found out about juicing, you know, and it clicked. It just made so much sense. Like, you put living nutrition in your body's going to respond. You put McDonald's and crap and processed food in your body, and your body's going to respond to that. And so, you know, being somebody who was so sick, it just made perfect sense. So we got a little bit of 2 cilantros. This is fresh basil. I mean, to me, basil is my absolute all-time favorite herb because it's not super bitter and it has a very strong flavor, but it's not super bitter like parsley or dandelion or even Swiss chard can be a little bit bitter. So we got cilantro, basil, and then we're going to do two to three small heads of celery. And the reason that I prefer the green juices, honestly, is because it's just so easy on your digestion compared to fruit juice. And until you've spent, I'm saying months to years really cleaning out your body, a lot of people, like I'm talking really chronically sick people, they can struggle doing fruit juice, you know? And so it's best to just start with very simple juices. And so if you can't tolerate citrus or oranges or limes or lemons or grapes or watermelon, if it's just got too much sugar, then you go with the things like celery, cucumber, and make that the base. And then you can use just basic apple and just to give it a little sweetener. So again, with the Nama, you don't always have to chop the celery. I just do this because when you'll see when you start the juicer, it does save a little bit of time. So if you guys don't have a juicer, I mean, I recommend the Nama. It's amazing. It's so damn easy to use, to clean, and it just saves a lot of time. So if you do want a juicer, there is a discount code in the link below. You can use the code JEFF10 and you get 55 bucks off. If you don't have a vertical masticating juicer and you do have budget, I really do recommend just investing in it. You know, if you have a high-speed vertical type like Jack LaLanne type juicer, like zzz, those juicers are fine. They're good for cucumbers, celery, apples, carrots, oranges, maybe beets, but they waste so much produce, you know. And to me, if you're gonna be doing the daily juicing habit like every day, you wanna be efficient for one, you wanna save time, you don't wanna be in the kitchen all day. And for two, you wanna save money. And so if your juicer is gonna waste 30+% of its produce, the pulp in those high-speed juicers is gonna come out wet. You cannot juice herbs in them. It'll just whoosh, just spit them right out the back. They definitely do not juice herbs. They don't juice grapes. They don't juice watermelon very well. It's super wasteful. So if you don't want the Nama, just get a vertical masticating juicer. I really recommend one of those if you're planning on really trying to heal yourself and going on this journey for the long ride. You know, I don't really own too many things per se. I've really simplified my life, and it's one of the, like a Vitamix, a dope juicer, and like a really nice kitchen knife. And this one's not even that great. It's a Marku knife that I just got off Amazon. It's like 40 bucks. So we got the celery, cilantro, and the basil. And then this is really the key sweetener. It's a pear, one green pear. You can find any of this stuff at pretty much any grocery store. And that's why I really do recommend this as like the go-to beginner juice recipe. So the reason I like a pear is because, you know, if you're not used to juicing greens, then it's really just one of the key sweeteners that makes it just really delicious, you know. And so if you're somebody who doesn't really love the taste of fruits or vegetables, then using apples and pears are, for one, quite easy to digest compared to, you know, if you've got an overgrowth, compared to, you know, like a lot of sweeter fruits. And it just tastes so damn good. And you can find them anywhere. So we're gonna do one pear and then roughly 3 to 4 Granny Smith apples. I have these little tiny, these are like little local Bali apples. They're pretty much a Granny Smith apple, but they're a little bit smaller. So I got about 6 of them here. Again, you can just you can just toss these in the juicer, but it does take a little bit more time for the juicer to chop it up. So I'll just do that ahead, just save a little time. I don't want to make this a 400-minute video. Yeah, so, you know, you just chop things, you pop it in. If you are honestly living in like a small town, or you're living in a cold climate, you can see amazing health benefits from literally just juicing things like cucumber, celery, apple, carrot. That's it. Just keep it simple. You can reverse cancer. I got to be really careful with that. I'm actually going to edit that out. You can reverse some very deep chronic illnesses. The algorithm and the internet police don't like when you say the C word or the reverse word in front of the C word, so we got to be careful. But you know, your body doesn't technically need anything to heal itself. That's why water fasting is so freaking powerful. But the reason that doing a simple fruitarian diet and really simple fruit juices is so damn effective is because it gives your body super basic nutrition that it can digest easily. I'm talking super easily. And so instead of spending its time digesting all this fat and protein and thick olive oils and, you know, cooked starches, it just easily absorbs this liquid into your body, and so your body starts reversing the damage. It starts rebuilding tissue. It starts eliminating the waste. So here we got 1 dude of ginger. If I put this whole thing in there, it would burn me to death, so I'm not going to use that much, but I like it a little bit spicy. So this is roughly like 1.5, you know, like 1.5 inch chunk of ginger. Just cut a little dirty part off there. And here's a little tip with all juicers. I'm talking all juicers. You're gonna need to cut ginger and turmeric up because it's got these very thick, long strands in it. And it will tend to get stuck in most juicers. So I like to just chop it up a little bit just to make it easier. And then that's it. That's the whole juice recipe. It's so damn easy to do. It's easy to make. It tastes good. And if you do this, you guys, if you start the daily juicing habit every single day and you really eliminate the processed food And the cooked animal products and cooked oils, even if you're still eating some like quinoa, sweet potatoes, some cooked veggies, some cooked greens, you're gonna see remarkable changes to your health, because health really isn't that complicated. It's honestly about exercise. I mean, you guys know the basics. It's about getting enough exercise, getting enough sleep, and eating the right food, breathing enough air, and living a low stress lifestyle. That's pretty much it. And most people don't do any of that stuff. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Just continue poisoning yourself? I mean, most of the people who are here watching this video probably got either some sort of health issue, or you're really invested in your future and you wanna feel great. So it's like, get a juicer, or not, just go eat some watermelon and some grapes. I like the daily juicing habit. I really love to start my day with a green juice or a coconut water. And the reason I use this filter here is because it just makes it a little bit smoother. Pretty much any juicer that you have, you're gonna need to strain it if you want the most uber, like super duper smooth, completely pulp-free juice. And the cool part about this juicer is that it does come with one, but it's really small. So I just use a pitcher. This is from my Vitamix, and just a regular mesh strainer that I got at just some local market down the road. So you don't really have to do this, but usually when you juice apples or pears, it will leave a little bit of pulp, like more pulp than a lot of other fruit or produce. And so it just makes it a little bit smoother. Again, you'll have to do this with any juicer if you want it to be completely smooth and like pulp free. So I just like to double strain it. That's the whole point, is like get the liquid into your body as easily as possible. I recommend not really drinking it super duper fast. And then your body just has, I mean, dude, like the way you feel when you're on liquids or really simple, easy to digest fruit like watermelon, grapes, oranges, papaya, pineapple, it's just so freaking amazing. You just have so much more energy. Like you guys, I run circles around people that are in their 20s now, and it took me a long time to get to this level. But I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, in between 4 and 6 really. Yesterday I woke up at 3:30, you know, and I'm going pretty much the whole day. I never ever need a nap anymore. Back in the day, back when I was chronically sick, I always used to need a nap. And I was just tired. I was kind of groggy. Sometimes I had energy. I needed a lot of stimulants. But to me, it's just like, it's a no-brainer. Live on liquids and fruit, and you're gonna just see remarkable things happen to your body. Look at this damn juice. This is just, for me, the basil. Like, I love basil. I love mint. It's such a powerful and detoxifying herb. Holy crap. That's so good. So anyway, guys, super easy basic beginner juice recipe. I hope you liked this video. Really, just start juicing. It's not that hard. You know, would that take me about 5 minutes, probably 10 minutes because I was talking. Takes 3 or 4 minutes to clean up, reassemble the juicer, bop. You know, 10 minutes if you're efficient, you can make a juice. If you want to make juice for breakfast and lunch, you know, 15 minutes. That's quicker than making breakfast, you know, cooking some eggs and bacon. So it's like, get a juicer, get a bunch of produce, cucumber, celery, cilantro, apples, ginger, if you can tolerate it, lemon, parsley, limes. And then try to just eliminate the processed food from your life. It's not, I mean, it's really simple. It's really obvious. The chemicals are destroying everybody. The big brother dudes out there, the government people, they don't want you to be healthy, so you can just fall in line, follow suit, become a slave, do what you're told, work your job, follow the line, pay your taxes. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to just get super healthy, reconnect with your body, your mind, your spirit, practice yoga, go outside, go for a walk, go for a run, meet new people, spread love, try to love yourself unconditionally, try to forgive, try to forget the past, you know, live as much in the now as possible. And if you have a very healthy functioning body, it's going to be a lot more enjoyable. And so I'm 38. I never thought that I'd really even get into health or any of this lifestyle. I used to be a commercial photographer. I didn't care. And then I was forced to care. And now that I do care, I freaking love it. I'm so content and happy. You know, it's something to say when your body feels and functions, you know, brilliantly. And I'm still not even in perfect health. I've come such a long way in my healing journey. And I'm totally functional. I'm healthier than a lot of people. But I still got a little bit more work to do to get there. But compared to back when I was eating pizza and chicken wings and burgers and stuff, I'm just a totally different person with a completely different outlook on life. Just so much more grounded. I have so much more compassion. And I really do understand the connections from, you know, the earth, our body, and the food, how it all works synergistically to be one, because that's at the end of the day, everything is of one, and the more we can become aligned with nature, and especially the food we're eating, the more enjoyable your life, you know, this physical life is going to be for you. So anyway, if you want to get this juicer, there's a link to a discount code, $55 off, Jeff10 in the bio. If you guys got any questions about anything, I do offer health consultations. I don't really advertise it because I stay really busy doing that. But if you have any questions about your healing journey, or you want guidance on what to do wherever you're at with whatever you're working with, say you're a lawyer in New York City, or you're a farmer living in the Midwest, or you're, you know, all the way up in Norway, and you have very limited produce, and you have to eat some cooked food. There's a time and place for everyone's healing journey based on your environment and what you're willing to do. So if you guys have any questions, you can send me a direct email at jeffjuices@gmail.com, or leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll try to respond to you. But regardless, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've been following my journey for a while, I love you. I appreciate everyone. So have a blessed day. See you guys later.